So guys, this is the last time I'm doing this Easter egg. Probably not gonna do another this Easter egg again unless someone else knows how to do it. This thing is hard, bro. I've been up all night trying to do this Easter egg and I haven't got done with it. Probably the last time I do an Easter egg. And then after I try, and if I do beat it, well, I'll beat it. Okay, so what I need to do real quick is get my challenges done, get pack open, and then I'll start watching the video on how to do the Easter egg, and it was like the 7th time today. I've crashed twice doing the Easter egg. I've died twice doing the Easter egg. Last time I crashed, I glitched out of the map and then instantly crashed. The spider sucked me out of the map where the zombies spawned and instantly downed me and ended the game. So that happened, and then the game crashed. So
I remember one very vividly. Let us play a game for the crowd. I will be the matador. You will be the
no, oh my god, bro.
Now get up from your enemies. The champions of Ra are slain.
Round 3. I'm going a little slow this time. Now I'm gonna restart. Because I can't lose my down. I can't get down that fast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open all the doors. But then I'm not gonna summon them until I get my gun. My pack gun. And I'll get the shield done. Okay, so the only one. 6 zombies spawn on round 1. So that's enough to get the challenge done.
I started to get worried the very second the lady said prayers for your safe return. I thought she was being careful, but now I understand. Me llamo Diego y soy un gladiador. I have seen some depictions of gladiatorial combat alongside some of the pictorials I have been featured in. I remember one very vividly. I had a small mustache. I know that I am under the influence of powerful exotic drugs, but this event feels too real. A little too spectacular. It feels like my birthday. I shave with this knife. Even my face.
You can get pack on round 4.
I'm sure no one will know.
Probably the highest cost. Champion of Raw.
I once killed a corrupt judge with a hammer. Objection! Overruled!
The champions of Ra are slain.
That is no ordinary tree. I would wager it is fed by more than fertile soil and fresh water. I'm good with that. Let us play a game. I will be the one and you can be the fool. Ole!
Really?
Let's be honest. I should always get double points. Just for being me. That now, yeah? So smooth, so confident.
Okay, so I have 10k. I think that's enough for all the doors. So I can get everything done right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go left by the box.
True pistolero aims with his instinct, not with a scope.
I'm not gonna buy that door though. No, actually, I am gonna buy that door.
I will be needing some antiseptic now. You will be needing a new head. Dios mío, this priest is quite the butcher. He will not place my head on the block. No gracias. Diego Necali is no piece of meat. I'm sure this is just a piece to a larger puzzle. Now that is a sensational funeral idea. Set ablaze with sword in hand and pushed out to join the scene. I really should write this down.
Contender calls the champion of Odin.
Someone new has entered the fight. He looks seek a quick death if I had a face like yours.
The champion of Odin is slain.
Hi. Other nothing team. There is only so much to go around.
The champions of Zeus are
So what I gotta do right now is get the scorpion thing for the thing, so I can get the acid. Oh, that's perfect. So guys, I have the Death of Orion already, so I don't need to build it.
Want to wait until you get a gladiator zombie, and the gladiator needs to throw his axe through one of the
Death of Orion lit. It's good that I got the Death of Orion already, so I don't have to spend tons of money or have to spend a ton of time. So I'm just waiting for a gladiator right now. That's all I need right now. Gladiator, and then I'll have that. And then I'll get the wood, cook it, get it, and then yeah.
All we need is a giant saucer of milk. I should show this to Scarlet. Finally earned your stripes. While I would literally kill for a warm bath, I do not think that this place is so unsanitary. Now this is a place worthy of tales. The inner sanctum of the evil death god. And there, on the pillars, strange occult symbols, likely foretelling our doom. The blood thickens.
So now I got my gladiator. Got to get the wood, cook it. 2 rounds later, round 12, got it. Gotta get the poop.
Looks like it's time for the Mexican dance again. going to suggest that you let us go. Please, do not spoil our trip, Hey, there was something on your face. My bullet brushed it off. I'm not usually so drawn to lumber, but this wood. Muchas gracias, my lucky. I do not know why my adoring fans throw caca at me, but if it's a local custom, I do not wish to be rude. Seems far older than the Colosseum above it. What happened here? The whole setup is so elaborate. Probably was broken enough. Now with inhaled hallucinogens, gone back into
Good.
fighting gladiators. I'm not complaining, just
I got some good stuff already. Good. Got the poop, got the wood, gotta cook the wood.
Burning wooden pyres in the spawn. If you get him to spawn downstairs, it's fine, don't worry. Just run him up the stairs and then kind of crouch or stand behind that wooden pyre, and the gladiator should throw his axe through it and knock off a chunk of wood. You need to pick that wood up, and it might take you a few seconds to be able to grab it. That's what happened in my game here. But pick up the chunk of wood and bring it downstairs to the cauldron. That's the big metal pot below Odin's temple. We're going to put the piece of wood inside one of the metal hooks hanging above the cauldron. Chuck it in there, and it then needs to just sit there and burn, essentially, for 2 to 3 full rounds. So it could be that you put it in there on round 12, and then round 13 and round 14 both pass, and then you can pick it up on either 15 or 16. When it's done, it will get an Embers effect on it, and you'll be able to pick it up. While that's happening, we're waiting for it to kind of cook, we have other work to do. Obviously here you can finish off any steps you need remaining for the Death of Orion. And once your Death of Orion steps are done, you're going to want to actually get negative affinity. Yep, we're going right back the other way and getting a red thumbs down now. Now you can do this really easily by taking damage from the fire in the arena. That is a perfect way to lower your affinity. You can also do it by throwing grenades at the crowd, generally getting hit by things, by zombies, stuff like that. Going down also does it as well. So have someone in your game get negative affinity, and I want to be clear here. For the Circuit's Kiss, one person can do that, and then it will be in the box of your team. And similarly, for this, you only need one person to have negative affinity for what we're currently doing. Once someone has that negative affinity, they should start getting items from the crowd. So go to the arena, and the crowd will start throwing things at you. But instead of a power-up, it's gonna be poop. That's right, they chuck some poop your way, and you need to run through it holding square. You'll grab the poop, you might lose some points from it because the crowd aren't happy with you, but you've now got the poop, and we then only need one other piece to be able to keep going with what we're doing here. That other piece is a skull, and to get it, you need to go into the main temple area where the Pack-a-Punch is.
my lady friend Lucinda used to call me. Attract an enemy through 10 miles of Mexico City.
and look for a particular skull in there that's going to have a blue icon on its forehead. There are multiple spawn points for this, and I'm going to show as many as I can in this video. However, as is the case with all of the...
Hey, how's it going? It's the Doctor Show here. It seems a lot of people are having trouble finding the skull for the Purge the Blight step of the 9 Easter egg. But don't you worry, mate, the Doctor Show has your back. After a bit of grinding, we are confident that there are 12 locations that the skull can spawn, and they are all in the temple. So check this map out. This represents all 12 spots that the skull can spawn in the temple. It should make it pretty easy to find these skulls, but if you're still having trouble, we'll show you exactly where they are with some in-game footage, so just sit back and relax.
How did I go down? How did I go down? What do you mean, mother?
How could I deprive the crowd of their favorite Mexican gladiator? Now we get a real challenge, eh? We meet again, Destroyer. You don't tell what's coming, my size. Just kidding. Would be a crime to cover my face.
should make it pretty easy to find these skulls, but if you're still having trouble, we'll show you exactly where they are with some in-game footage, so just sit back and relax.
Picking the best coconut at the market. Shield and a Qatar. Of course I know what a Qatar is. Clearly, I've not heard about my mission to India. Wise to keep it away from Shaw.
Skull, and to get it, you need to go into the main temple area where the Pack-a-Punch is, and look for a particular skull in there that's going to have a blue icon on its forehead. There are multiple spawn points for this, and I'm going to show as many as I can in this video. However, as is the case with all of the steps in this guide, if you get stuck at any point, remember what I said, go to the description down below. The spawns I know are as follows. It could be under any of the gold symbols on the walls, so on the left there, or somewhere on the right there on one of those skulls, or it can be on this stone pillar in the kind of middle area. Then going up the stairs, it can be on the side of this wall just here, quite near the stairs, or it can be a little further away from the stairs as well. Then the same pattern is basically repeated on the other side of the room. So those skulls in the middle there, you can have it spawn there, and you can have it spawn under both of these gold symbols, or you can have it spawn up the stairs, and that's where it ended up being in my game. Remember, there's one spawn further along the wall. It could be right next to the door on the right-hand side even, or it's just here, as you can see in my game, with that blue symbol on its forehead. Now, to pick this thing up, we're going to just pop our specialist weapon. Walk right up to it, pop your specialist weapon out, and it should fall onto the floor. Maybe hold square if it hasn't already done it. Maybe get your specialist weapon up to level 3 if it doesn't work for you the first time, but as you can see here, it worked for me at level 1. And then hold square to grab the skull itself and put it in your inventory. The only thing we need now is a skull grinder. There are 3 known skull grinder locations so far. I'm going to show you all of them in this gameplay, and I'm also going to mention a quick possible 4th spawn. The first is right here where it actually is in my game, so this is a possible skull grinder location. We also have one just over here. This is another possible spawn, and we've then finally got another known spawn just over here as well. Now the 4th spawn could be on the other side of the room somewhere in that corner. It should be pretty obvious, so if it's not in the 3 spawns that I've just pointed out, check in the other corner of the room, and then check the surrounding corridors, and also check the description down below, because there's a good chance if there are further spawns, I'll just post a screenshot of it down there. Now this is the first step where you actually need the Death of Orion. It doesn't have to be upgraded, it can just be the regular will need it. You're going to put your skull in the grinder by holding square, and then you're going to shoot with an upgraded shot specifically at the grinder 3 times. Now, in my game here, it actually bugged out a little bit, and I had to shoot it like 5 times, so if it looks like it's not behaving, then maybe shoot it a couple more times, but remember, it has to be Nemesis chambers in the Red Blood Room. Just run over to it, hold square on there, and they should all go inside. You now need to do some more waiting for this stuff to mix together inside the bowl, and it's going to take, again, between 2 and 3 full rounds. When it's done, you'll see some smoky kind of green effect, and you'll be able to pick it up. As soon as you can pick it up, run over to Danu and place it down in the middle of her floor. You can place it, as you can see, just here. It's going to be fairly dark, but it's the patch of ground that doesn't have any water on it. Now, surprise, surprise, you're going to have to wait another 2 to 3 rounds here for this thing to start smoking green on the floor. While you're waiting for those rounds to pass, I recommend that you and your teammates charge your special weapons up to level 3. Just level them up as much as you can. They're going to be really useful later in this guide. I also recommend that you pack-a-punch your Death of Orion into the Circuit's Kiss, because that thing is really, really useful, but you can do that a little later if you want to. And finally, you're going to need for this a pack-a-punched weapon with the Blast Furnace equivalent in this game called Firebomb. That's the repacked ability, so pack-a-punch weapon, then pack-a-punch it again until you get Firebomb in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Once your 2 to 3 rounds have passed, you should see some green smoke once again coming out of the poop on the floor in Danu's room. And at this point, you need to get a Firebomb kill in the middle there, right on top of the poop. That should then kind of...
not. Is that El Toro? Good thing I'm not wearing red. We all have regrets, don't we? In the children's eyes, my nephew's birthday. Me, I am the piñata. I'm starting to miss my leather coat. Watching us. Wait, I have seen that look before. Sister Josefa, is that you? They better be working hard at the monster factory, because I am running out of time. I would not say that this is hell, but sure that hell is good. If we are not dead, where are we? Ooh, he has quite a sting, no? Whether mortal woman or mother goddess, Diego Necali. Hey, I know how we can get these tigers to leave us alone. All we need is a giant saucer of liver.
Crack the floor and infuse some green energy into the floor, and this can be a little bit glitchy this step, so you might need to do this for a round or two. Keep killing on top of it, use your special weapons in there just to make sure that you don't die, because it can get real tight. The firebomb is the key here as far as the community can tell, and that should infuse the energy into the floor when you kill a horde with firebomb on top of it. Once you do that, you'll be able to activate the first of 4 god challenges that we're going to be doing in this Easter egg. So, get your team together, make sure you've got your shields, maybe pop up, and you should be just fine with that first area. Can be through here in Zeus's temple, come up the stairs of the map. I'm going to show you 8...
What was 9?
in this video, but people have reported that there might be more, so you may need to look in the description down below for the images and descriptions of any further spawns that the community can find. For now though, let's do the known spots. Come to the arena and look above this kind of gate here. There's a spawn right the way up there, and I'll tell you how to activate all these, by the way, in just a moment. Then another possible spawn can be through here in Zeus's temple. Come up the stairs, and when you go across onto
we're supposed to be strong. Looks like someone's already racked up some kills with this. Ven acá, carnicero. I am the finest piece of beefcake you will ever try to butcher.
A sacrificial offering for Ra.
the bridge, you should see that there's another bullhead just there.
Muchas gracias. Well, that was fast. Maybe too fast. I was fond of this weapon before, but now I think I have found a new love.
That's what you're going to be looking for, except yours won't be fiery just yet. We're going to do that in just a second. Coming down the stairs in Odin's temple here, go all the way down and... actually going to exit Odin's temple and take a hard left, and you'll see another one of the spawns just there. Then, following my mate, Smart Guy 316, who I literally just finished doing this Easter egg first in the world with. It was a super fun game. You're going to want to come to the pit, and then on the right-hand side, you should see another possible spawn just through this rebuildable barrier. Actually, I don't think that one's rebuildable, so I guess that's just a broken wall. Then if you run through past this big stone head here, the fallen hero, and into the Ra temple, you should see that through this rebuildable barrier, which is actually just a wall again, just where the torch is, there is another possible spawn. Then if you run down the stairs here and go past Danu's temple, you should see another spawn in this open metal doorway here, and I actually have that one in my game. And then we're going to keep on running through into the flooded crypt, and there's an open wooden door.
Okay guys, so I'm on the trials right now.
Good time, shall we?
This is like where I get every time and then I die.
Just here, which you can see through, and it can be through there as well. Finally, coming up into Danu's temple, we're going to go all the way up the stairs, and once again, we're going to see another one of these spawns behind a rebuildable barrier. Now, you'll notice a lot of these are behind rebuildable barriers, so if you can't find one in your game, and for some reason it's not in the description either, look in the rebuildable barriers and look outside the map and stuff, and you should be able to spot your spawn. Now, to activate these things, we're going to use the Brazen Bull, which is the shield on this map. As I mentioned previously, there's a guide for it on my channel if you need one, linked in the description, and the top right-hand corner of the screen, that's how you can build it. However, to actually use it here, we're going to equip it and then use the ranged fire attack to shoot each of these bull images that we've just been running around and looking at.
If we switch, he can stream all the games he wants without eating up our family's data? That's right. 4 lines for just $25 a month per line, each with unlimited gigs.
Touchdown! Whoa! Switch to Boost and get 4 lines for just $25 per month per line, each with a limited gig.
Each one is going to spawn a gladiator zombie that will be a little bit stronger than the other zombies in the map, and you're going to want to kill it, and when you do so, you'll have a special animation play. It will float into the air, spin around, and then its soul will fly into the Ra statue. So, that makes this step pretty straightforward. You just shoot the symbol on the wall with the shield, then you kill the champion that comes out, and he'll spin around, his soul will go into the statue, then you just go and shoot the next symbol on the wall, and rinse and repeat until all 4 are done. When you do that 4th one, you should see that the Ra statue, or rather the Ra perk machine, will fire out a beam into the obelisk inside Ra's temple. And you'll see a blue icon at the bottom at the end of it all that you can, but you shouldn't just yet, you can go and hold square on when you are ready. Now, to get you ready, I need to tell you how this works, because you don't really want to mess this up. When you are eventually ready and you go and hold square on this, what it's going to do is it's going to blink 4 symbols, and those symbols are going to correspond to certain special zombie types. The matching zombie types have been put together here by, I believe,
Tiger. Tiger Gladiator. water.
Hear that? I almost dropped it. Another butcher comes to trim Diego's perfect hair. I think not. I once fought a jaguar.
That
So what time is it?
I don't know.
Time to probably lay down here real soon, right? Well,
Okay.
so I want to get
I'm just gonna finish this game.
going to be okay.
there's a fucking gladiator sitting on me. I'm screwed.
Everybody loves the combat.
It's the trials, bro. I can't do the trials. These trials freaking are killing me.
Like it's time for them to take an axe dance again. When I was a boy, I wanted to be a lion king. We must be doing something right. They are sending more big guys.
Gladiator, Poison, Brawler, and Tiger. Oh. If the tiger comes up here first, I'm gonna be mad.
Another jumping bean.
Gladiator, Gladiator. I'm dead. Skip. This game's so fucking garbage, bro. No, this game's so garbage.